Hi, welcome to Sass of Sabrina. This is the channel where I try one new thing a week and post however it has turned out. I hope to inspire you to try something new of your own or make you laugh through my trial and errors. I post a new video every Tuesday. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you to all my current subscribers. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I greatly appreciate it. So this week's video, I am going to be making a custom railing. Railing? Something. I have no idea. So I will show you the area that I'm talking about, and then I will show you what I purchased and what I want to do. Okay, so these are my stairs going down to my basement. This is a big gaping unsafe hole. I would like to put some railings there. I did not want to buy a whole bunch of wood and make something that was custom built. I would have, but I found a little bit more of a decorative solution instead that I think will be easier to assemble also. I'm hoping it will look okay. So I'll show you what I purchased. Okay, so this is what I purchased. They're basically a privacy screen. So there are two of them. They are 2 feet by 4 feet. And these are the brackets in the packaging right here to attach it all together. On the label you can see it has 3 stacked. I just want 2. So once they are assembled, they'll look something like this with the bracket piece around it. So what I'm hoping to do is to attach it to the wall above and the angle of the stairs going down. It will be attached like on an angle going down. So my first step that I want to do is I want to paint it all white. Once that's all done, I'll start recording again. Everything has 2 coats of paint. They need more, but I just want to assemble it, maybe touch it up attached to the wall. I don't think I have all of the needed brackets, but I didn't need the big assembly posts that you bolt it to the ground in, so I didn't want to spend the money on that. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. Try and see if I can swing it using the pieces that hold it together. Otherwise, I'll just figure out a way to attach the actual screens to the wall itself. I'm a little stuck on this part, so there's going to be another short piece going here, but I don't know how I would attach that all together. Those shorter frames cannot be used. They do need the 3rd piece that I did not purchase because I do not need it. So there's holes on the end of each one of these long frames. So I'm just going to weave this wire through and see if I can tighten it and secure it all together that way. So I have one big panel and then attach that to the wall. Okay, so I have the wire run through on that side. Now I just want to do this side also before I tighten it up and secure it all into place. Some type of a doweling might have been better. I do like to use what I have. Okay, so I'm changing absolutely everything. My original thought was to attach them together and put them like this, attached to the wall as a full piece, but I don't like it because there's actually a weird hang of an angle right here of the second piece. Like it just jets out into the middle of nowhere. This is the view from the basement. So then my second thought was to attach them together and then attach it to the wall and have it as a full piece here. But once again, I don't like that option, and I'm going to use the 2 shorter pieces, drill holes in this to attach this together, and then have this, it has pre-drilled holes on this top side. So I'm going to get everything drilled prior to hanging it, screw this onto the ceiling, and I'm going to actually cut the PVC to match and then mount the second bracket on the angle. So it'll just like slide right into place and then screw in. So I'm just kind of working on everything now. Okay, so I'll try to record as much as possible. This week has been a really tough week for me. I actually had another crazy ass allergic reaction. So I physically couldn't do this project for a few days there, and I just kept second guessing myself to whether or not I actually could do it all on my own or not. That's how low I was feeling with my physical and the mental capacity was also just not there. Okay, so now that I have the strength back to actually hold this thing up and do it all on my own, I'm back on track. I'm happy I took the break, because if I cut this and I cut wrong, then that's just a waste of everything. So I have the track on the top of this one. I just marked my diagonal line. I do need to compensate for this 1/4 inch lip at the top for the second track that's gonna run along the angle. So I'm just gonna double check all my measurements, hopefully finally cut the PVC. I have been trying to do this when I wasn't feeling well, and it was just a shit show, and yeah. So recoup, back at it, let's do this. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but this is my original line that I drew to match, and then now I have marked 1/4 inch up from that to compensate for the track, and that will be my cut line. I am alone currently, so I'm not going to use a power tool to cut this. I'm just going to err on the side of safety, and I'm just going to use a handsaw. I am not going to record that because that's just plain old boring. Okay, we have the moment of truth. So I was hoping for it to be right up against, so I'm wondering if it's just not in the tracks properly, first off, or if my measurements were literally that off. No, I think it was literally that off. Let's take the track out and see where I went wrong first off. What did I do wrong? When in doubt, try the other piece. Did flip it to cut it at one point, so I may have just confused which piece was which. Boom! All right. So it's not level. My house is old, so nothing is going to be level. So I'm actually okay with as close as that is going to get. So now I must pre-drill holes and put this one in place before I can measure up the other one. Okay, so I've measured out my spots where I want to pre-drill through the metal and the PVC for the screws that is going to hold these two pieces together. So I'm doing that on both sides, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that.